Hello there. Today I am taking you to St. Clair Tea Processing Centre and its surroundings, which I consider as one of the most beautiful landscapes in the island of Sri Lanka. Though my agenda was a tour pertaining to Ceylon tea revival with particular interest on St. Clair Tea Processing Centre in Talawakelle, I was attracted towards the surrounding beauty of the place. Without drifting myself too far on the enchanting scenes of Talawakelle, I proceeded towards St. Tea Factory as I wanted to be punctual with my appointment. Of course, I was on time and today I was accompanied by my brother who was also my advisor on tea manufacture. He had made prior arrangement with the group manager of St. Clair, Mr. Suren Madana, to facilitate my visit. And I am grateful for his timely assistance in facilitating my visit to a couple of important places for my project work. The road from Hatton to Talawakelle was well made and my travel was much easier than my earlier trip from Nanoe to Talawakelle, where the road maintenance work was yet to be completed. St. Clair is situated about 3.2 kilometers from Talawakelle, which has a major railway station on the main line for Colombo-Badulla Rail-road. In 1875, James W. Ryan, an Englishman, acquired a plot of land and cultivated and developed his own tea estate. Situated at an elevation of 1280 meters and placed among misty mountains, an abundance of nature and cascading waterfalls garland in the estate, thus making it one of the most picturesque places in Sri Lanka. I would say no other plantation area in the island gives such a panoramic view like the Talawakelle range of estates. Presently, St. Clair Tea Plantation is owned by Muscular Plantation and managed by Richard Pearson Company Limited. In 2013, St. Clair had seen its peak long ago, and what was clearly noticeable was the tremendous effort being made to bring it back to its days of glory. I was told it has been geared up since Mr. Madana took over the estate in November 2013. The factory officer, Mr. Hapokotua, a veteran in tea manufacture, mentioned that improvements to the standard of green leaf being received have made a big impact on the tea prices. Unlike in the recent past, the labour force is highly motivated and tries to make St. Clair a better place to work. The factory manufactures leafy grades. Like on Great Western Tea Garden, one of the rare structures I found here on St. Clair was the existence of an old railway siding or estate platform in close proximity to the factory. The ingenuity of the bridge was clearly visible here, and sadly the locals have failed to continue usage of this rare facility, leave alone maintain it. That platform and the building are still intact. Mr. Hapokotua showed me remains of a conveyor system which used to easily transport made tea from the factory storeroom direct to the platform awaiting arrival of the goods train, or a cool method invented by the Brits. A building had come up between the station, a shed actually, and the factory stores, thus changing the original layout of the conveyor system. A few concrete support structures for the conveyor are still visible. I was lucky the primary upcountry train from Badulla to Colombo was passing through the station when I was photographing St. Clair factory from the overhead bridge. I could simply imagine how easily made tea packed in boxes must have been transported using the railway service to Colombo. As far as St. Clair Tea Plantation is concerned, it is the surroundings which interested me more than the factory itself. We thanked the factory officer and went towards the other areas which attracted us tremendously.
On the boundary of St. Clair Estate is the St. Clair Falls, which is one of the widest waterfalls in Sri Lanka. Known as the Little Niagara of Sri Lanka, the falls can be easily viewed from the Hatton to Talawakelle Highway, which is in the Mawera Aliya district. The falls is 80 m high and considered the 20th highest waterfall in Sri Lanka. St. Clair comprises of two falls, one called Maha Ella or the Greater Fall, and the smaller one Kuta Ella or the Lesser Fall. A huge dam project at Talawakelle called the Upper Kotmali project threatened the existence of this beautiful falls, but fortunately, it has survived, at least up to now. The Little Niagara of Sri Lanka. It is also called Bridal Veil Falls. In a few minutes we reached Devon Falls, which too can be viewed from the Hatton to Talawakelle Highway. To my knowledge, this is the most photographed waterfall in Sri Lanka, mainly due to its easy access for viewing by anyone passing by. The falls is named after a pioneer English coffee planter called Devon, whose plantation is situated nearby the falls. The waterfall is 97 meters in height and considered the 19th highest in Sri Lanka. A small car park has been built along with a security wall. The wall prevents anyone from accidentally falling down the precipice. The entire surrounding and the waterfall gives such a stunning, panoramic view, it becomes a cool, serene, and ideal place to relax on a sunny day. On the other side of the road near the Devon car park lies the beautiful 100-year-old cottage, previously used as Devon Estate Office, now converted as St. Clair Tea Centre. Adjacent to the tea centre is the estate manager's bungalow, which was recently taken over by Mascalia Tea Estates Ltd, completely refurbished and open for visitors. This place has become a centre for relaxing with a cup of pure Ceylon tea while enjoying the beauty of two of Sri Lanka's most beautiful waterfalls. The tea centre has a wide selection of tea, such as single garden or unique region range of orthodox Ceylon teas, traditional black teas, slimming teas, silver tips, golden tips, and herbal teas, packed in beautiful gift packs, for sale. I must confess my trip to St. Clair Tea Plantation was devoted mostly to the surroundings of the tea garden and less for the factory itself. Close to the Devon Falls and St. Clair Tea Centre lies a modern building, the Melsna Tea Castle. I thought I should have my royal lunch at the castle before saying goodbye to Talawakelle. Overlooking the Devon Falls and St. Clair Valley, the tea castle has been built in medieval Scottish style as a tribute to the pioneer tea planter James Taylor. The entire building and even the roads appear to have been built taking much pain, by whoever architected them. Credit should go to Mr. Anselm Pereira, who must have thought of every minute aspect of the structural designs, interior decorations, and selection of materials including the stones used in them. A large bust of James Taylor has been sculptured and erected at the entrance to the castle, a fitting tribute to the pioneer, with a brief history of him engraved on it. The castle has an array of exquisite teas the tea connoisseurs could select from. The castle restaurant has a great set of menu for the delights of visitors from any part of the world. There are interesting tea artifacts and photographs depicting the early years of Ceylon tea industry. A specially designed tower at the castle offers a unique view of the Devon Falls and St. Clair Valley below the road and the breathtaking beautiful landscape to enjoy and relax. Thank you and see you in my next episode.